Nice, Cruz. Make Dinoco proud. Nice, Cruz. Keep it up. Show 'em what I taught ya. McQueen, you've done an excellent job at teaching Cruz. Yeah, I couldn't have taught Shrimp better myself. Tex, you're a genius. Thank you so much for renting the stadium for a day. Don't mention it. I mean, I know Willie's View is old style and all, like how you guys like it, but, I mean, change is necessary, you know? I mean, having her have some experience in a racetrack, it was just fitting, you know? How's the view back there, Danny? Oh, well, it's fine, Cruz, but you know what? I prefer this view. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, well, I think Cruz is in for a surprise. Alright, Roger, I'm gonna be right back. Where are you going, King? Nowhere in particular, but I just need to take care of something real quick. Okay, hurry up, you're gonna miss the best part. Alright, the sabotage should be complete in 5, 4, hey, no, none of that right now, please. No, alright, what do you want, Shrimp? Please, just keep this quiet. No, get out of here now. Stop messing with Cruz's race. She's practicing. But I want to be a Dinoco racer again. Please, just tell Tex I need another chance. Nope, I'm sorry. Just put down whatever you're doing and come with me. Get out of this racetrack now. No, I'm still gonna do it. Alright, if you don't want to do it peacefully, I'll do it forcefully. No, please. Do you know how much this means to me? Oh, hey, you're back. Yeah, yep. Alright. What did I miss? Oh, nothing much, just Cruz doing a little more practice laps. We're almost about to go here, don't worry about it, but you already took care of what you had to take care of? Yep, no worries, nothing will happen now. Get me out of here! Hey guys, what is up? It's LittleHarky here back at Nerdcast View, and this time I'm going to be doing a mega team review on the very iconic sponsor throughout the Cars series, Dinoco, and as you can see right here, we have a lot to review today. Of course, since Dinoco is a very prominent sponsor throughout the first Cars film, with the King being sponsored by Dinoco, and then it transitioning into Cars 3 with Cal Weathers and eventually Cruz Ramirez, it's obvious that Dinoco would have a very big team diecast-wise. The sponsor is run by Tex Dinoco right here on the left, and throughout the years, he has hired some very great racers to race for Dinoco in the Piston Cup, such as the King Shrimp Weathers, Cal Weathers, his nephew, and then eventually Cruz Ramirez at the end of Cars 3. And of course, with every great racer comes a great team, with the Dinoco crew chief and the pitties making up the pit row for Team Dinoco in Cars 1, and then the haulers with the left one being for the King, the right one for being Cal Weathers, and then the one in the back is for Cruz Ramirez. I couldn't bring her up since she's a little too big. Finally, you do have the supporters for Team Dinoco, with the showgirls right there being a prime example of that. And then, of course, the Autobahn sidecars, which do business with Tex Dinoco. So I guess I'm done rambling on about Dinoco, and since I don't really have anything to unbox, I think I'm gonna get straight into the review, starting with the racers. So I'll be right back. Alright, here they are, all lined up in front of me right here, all the races of Dinoco, and since the King Shrimp Weathers was the one who started it all, I guess I should start the review off with him first. So let's review Shrimp Weathers. Right off the bat, to a very simple, very iconic expression by the King. He, I think, had this expression throughout all his releases, and of course, he has brown eyes with the Dinoco logo on the front of his hood. Number 43, two number 43s actually, and then a very concealed grin right here. You can't really tell that he's actually grinning, but yeah, he is grinning, and I mean, honestly, this expression is okay. I mean, it's not really the King, like, I don't know, but it does suit him for the diecast. Towards his front fender, you can see that he does have silver rims with light year tires, but actually Mattel did get wrong when they were producing the tool cart tires right here. They actually made them blue for the most part, which kind of sucks for the King. I mean, they were inaccurate for such a long time, but at least Cal Weathers is now here with his light blue rims. We'll get into that later. And then his sponsors include, or contingency sponsors include, Vitaline, Mood Springs, No Stall, Piston Cup, LittleHarky Pistons, Gasprin, Retread, and Easy Idle. And then, of course, on the side right here, he does have his iconic number 43. And then his paint job, for the most part, is just a light blue paint job with number 43 and the Dinoco sponsor plastered all over him. However, a fun fact here I should bring up is that Shrimp Weathers is actually voiced by Richard Petty, who is a very famous NASCAR driver who did have a crash similar to the King's in Cars 1. Aside from that right here, his rear window is outlined in silver with some silver window bars, which is, I mean, it's a nice detail. I really like that, although I wish they could have done that with the other windows as well. You can see the side windows don't have that. And then, of course, the iconic spoiler of the king right here on the back. Moving down here, you can see that he does have 243s on his taillights, where his taillights are supposed to be. Since, you know, Cars 1 stock cars do not have real working headlights or taillights in Cars 1. And then another Dinoco sponsor, and that's basically it for the king. Just a very nice paint job overall, very simplistic. But then here we are with Cars 3, and then we get introduced to his nephew, Cal Weathers. So let's review him quickly here. Cal Weathers has brown eyes just like his uncle, and the Dinoco logo on his hood. However, unlike his uncle, he does have working headlights with the 42 under his headlight, and then, of course, he does have a grill, which the king does not. Then his paint job transitions to a very nice light blue, like the king has, to a kind of lighter blue, with like a sky blue, I guess, and then even a darker blue towards the bottom, with number 42 on the side, I guess to commemorate the number 43 that his uncle had. And then his continued sponsors are the Piston Cup, Vitaline, Revolting, RPM, Nitrate, Oxygen, and Clutch Aid. And then, of course, he does have light year tires with light blue rims, which do match the tires right here that were released with the Pitties, which were actually released when the king was around, so that's kind of weird. They didn't give him silver rims, but whatever. Moving past that now. Also due to Cars 3 is a little indicator for where the Pitties should lift up the car in order to do work on their tires, such as change them out during a race. Towards the roof here is Cal Weathers' signature, which actually, if you did get earlier versions of Cal Weathers, it said Hank Weathers, since that was originally his name. For some reason they changed it to Cal, but I guess they corrected this error long after his original release. And then on the actual roof is a little transition effect from the light blue right here, the light saturated blue, to the dark blue towards the back right here, number 42. And then another Dinoco logo right here. Actually, there's a bunch of Dinoco logos right here. Dinoco, I guess not logos, but text, I guess. Dinoco text right here on both sides, as you can see. And then the Dinoco text again on towards his back, I guess. And then on the back here are two working taillights, and then a camera over the Dinoco text. And of course, number 42 has been moved down from the back to the bumper, where the bumper has a nice dark blue color to it. And then the back actually has a light blue saturated color to it. If I'm being honest here, Cal Weathers is a pretty good upgrade to the King's paint job, since he does incorporate some other shades of blue and a very nice design, whereas the King was very simplistic. However, now let's move on to Cruz Ramirez. Actually, just a fair warning, the Dinoco Cruz Ramirez that I have right here is made in Thailand. I do actually have the China Cruz Ramirez, although the foil isn't very intact, so I'll compare these afterwards. But now let's get on to the Dinoco Cruz Ramirez here, the next gen of Dinoco. Anyways, like most next gens, she has a very simplistic design with the Dinoco logo on her hood, and that's really basically it. Just the headlights on the front right here, two headlights, and then a very nice smile with her nice brown eyes. And of course, since she is a female, she does have some very nice long eyelashes. Something I really do like about this paint job is the incorporation of the metallic blue. I mean, look at this. This rim looks very, very nice. And I mean, they even went as far as to make the next gen Lightyear text be in gold. I mean, that looks pretty nice, honestly. And then, of course, Dinoco 51, and then, of course, the dinosaur on the side right here towards her back fender. Her contingency sponsors are actually not on the side of her door, but rather towards her bottom right here with the piston cup, carbon fiber, combustor, and synergy. Again, a very simplistic, nice metallic blue 51, along with some nice window bars, some yellow window bars in the back, which are actually supposed to be black in the movie, but whatever. Mattel can get this wrong just this once. And then the spoiler does incorporate Dinoco text right here in a nice metallic blue. Wow. It just looks so nice. I mean, it looks so sparkly, and oh wow, I actually didn't even realize there's Dinoco text on the sides right here too. I guess the text really wants to make Dinoco known out there, you know? Finally, on the back here, you can see a brand new Dinoco logo in metallic blue, which is actually very different from the original ones. As you can see, there was a different type of dinosaur here, more like a, I don't know, like T-Rex, and this is kind of like more like a, I don't remember my dinosaurs, but I think this is a Brachiosaurus. I don't know, but yeah, it has a very long neck, and it looks pretty nice, honestly. And then a big number 51 right there. And you can't really tell because of her yellow paint job, but she does have rookie stripes on the bottom right there, as you can see. And it's a very nice taillights right there. And that's basically it for this Cruz. Mainly the big difference with their China variant is, of course, the eye place. But besides that, I just got this one just for the replacement for the metallic blue decal, since the old one on mine was kind of fading away a bit. But anyways, yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of iffy on adding Cruz into the Dinoco racers, because honestly, she kind of doesn't really fit that well. I mean, it was essential for Cars 3 for her to develop, but I mean, to be the next gen Dinoco racer, it's kind of weird, you know, blue, and then just yellow. That's kind of weird. And by the way, let me just briefly go over this right here. Her collector card from 2018, Dinoco 51, basically her side decal just on a collector card. And this is the one for 2018, since this is the one without the Cars 3 logo. Or actually, no, this is the one with the Cars 3 logo. Never mind. This is apparently the one from 2017. I'm gone insane. But yeah, anyways, those are all the racers from the Dinoco team. And moving on now with the actual team from Pit Row. So here's Dinoco team, and as you can see, it's pretty complete. And I do want to actually put another disclaimer here. These two are actually variations from the original 4-pack, or I guess team pack, that was released way, way long ago, since these two are a part of the 2018 2-pack with Roger Wheeler and Luke Petalwork. So they do have variation in the shade of blue, which I'll get into eventually. I do actually have the original crew chief from the 4-pack, or team pack. I keep saying 4-pack, but whatever. Anyways, I'll get on to reviewing the crew chief first, and let's see what differences he has to the original. So here is the Dinoco crew chief, and as you can see, he does have a very common model, with it being shared throughout the flag waivers, then some other crew chiefs, such as the one from Hostile Takeover Bank, and then the one for Nitrate. But anyways, as you can see, he has a very nice wide grille with some two teeny tiny headlights over there. So a very nice grinning expression with some nice blue eyes. Dinoco sponsor, or logo I guess, is all over him with them being on his hood, on his sides as well, and then on the back right here, he does just have a pickup portion towards his back, maybe just to pick up some tires, I don't know, maybe like this or something like that, I don't know, just some idea right there, but basically that's really all he has for him. He does have some very bulky tires with some light blue rims, and then his license plate does read right here on the back, 32592, and then here is him, I guess, compared with the original right here from the original team set. As you can see, he is a very darker shade of blue, which honestly, I do prefer the lighter version a little bit more, since I guess, I don't know, I don't really like the idea of Dinoco being like a murky blue. I really like it being a light blue, but anyways, now to get on to the pitties. And that was really the only variation with the crew chief. I mean, honestly, these are just team members with Dinoco logos plastered all over them. So, anyways, let me get on to the pitties right here. Here is the wide pitty, the short pitty, and the tall pitty. And let's get on to it, I guess the short pitty, I guess. So here he is, the My Name's Not Chuck modeled pitty right here. He is a very short, stumpy pitty. And then here is the one from the 2-pack. Honestly, not that much of a difference, besides like the forklifts maybe. I mean, the main difference is with the crew chief, as I said previously, but anyway, I did have to show the difference, but he has a very nice forklift as his kind of hands. His rims are actually very nicely detailed with some rivets in them as well. And then it's just some generic black tires. Dinoco sponsors all over them, or logo, I keep saying sponsor, wow. Anyways, yeah, very stumpy back, nothing really special. All these pitties have the generic same design with the orange cap right there. Here is the wide pitty, very happy, enthusiastic, I guess. Very nice forklift right there, very short since you know he's very wide. And then a very nice outward back right here. Dinoco logo is very, very small since, you know, there isn't that much space on him, ironically, I guess. And then they all do have this gray window, I guess. They don't have the generic black window that the crew chiefs have or any of the other cars have. Like, let's say, the King right here, you can see black window. These guys have the gray window. Probably because they can't really get a transparent piece in there. And then here's tall pitty, more serious, like more gentleman-like. And then the Dinoco logos, again, plastered around them. Orange and blue design, or I guess paint job. And then the rims and yada, yada, yada. And basically the gimmick here is that one's short, one's wide, and one's tall. And that's the formula they've been using, or at least Mattel's been using, for a long time now. And let me just briefly go over the tool carts. This one's actually the one from the 2-pack. I know that for sure because you can see the difference right here. Here's the one from the 4-pack right here, or team pack. I keep saying 4-pack, but yeah, those are the ones. This is the comparison right there. Lighter blue, darker blue, yada yada yada. I don't really want to go over this that much. And then here are the tires right here. One tire right here, just the generic tire with a little hole for the pitties to poke their forklifts through. And then actually there's another one right here that was released a while back. The stack of 4 tires right here. And that's basically it for the team. I mean, they're pretty generic, but I do like them. That's why I do have a bunch of the short pitties, kind of to make the team a little fuller. Since, you know, with just 3 pitties, it wouldn't really be enough. technically you're supposed to have 6 PDs per team, but whatever. I mean, Mattel can do whatever they want. And then, of course, the accessories are a very nice and needed accessory. And now let's move on to the bigger boys of the team, the haulers. Wow, these guys are very big and menacing compared to, like, the King or someone. But anyways, these two are the Dinoco haulers. This one hauled the King back in Cars 1, who actually does have a name. His name is Gray. And then this one hauls Cal Weathers, which us Cars collectors assume that he's also Gray, but we never really see them both together in the movie, so we just assume he's Gray. That's not confirmed, by the way. That's just a theory. So now let's get on to the first cab, of course. Let me just move this guy aside a bit. Anyways, let's get on to the King's cab right here. As you can see, it does have very nice green eyes. Back then, the cabs actually did have a white background before the logo went on. As you can see right there, it's not apparent in the newer cabs right here. And then the logos actually went on the side door instead of going on the side of the cab itself. And then no number. I just realized no number, no 43. But both of them do have some nice big silver rims right here. Let me just see around the back right here. Some nice exhaust pipes and some nice, I guess, cables on the back here. 2 Dinoco logos on the back for mud flaps. And then he comes from Axel Bend and his license plate reads R6833. So pretty nice, honestly, some pretty good stuff. Very generic since he's just a cab, you know. And of course, he does have a nice big grille. 2 headlights, really small, but I mean, honestly, does have a very nice, happy expression. Of course, but anyways, here is the other one, the Cars 3 one for Cal Weathers, and then he is honestly pretty cool. Of course, his cap looks way better than the one for the King's hauler since it's more of a dark blue instead of a light blue right here. So basically different colors right here, make it better, more diverse. And then of course Dinoco text on the front of his cap. Then here we have the 42 Dinoco. Actually, the Dinoco doesn't have the white text, just transparent with the blue, which is pretty cool. And then actually they do there's one major difference between the two cabs. This one from Cars 1 did not have the silver rear view mirrors, while this one did, which is honestly, that's pretty nice detail. I mean, very nice, honestly. And then on the back right here, let me just compare this one right here. Yeah, just a 42, not Dinoco logo for mud flaps. Number 42 to represent Cal Weathers more I guess, explicitly. And then this license plate reads, if it can, there you go, Tex Gas instead of Texas, Tex Gas, and then his license plate reads DNC 42. Very nice, very nice. So, I mean, honestly, in design, both of them are pretty cool, but I have to give this point up to the one from Cars 3, because, I mean, more diversity with your paint job is way better than just a very plain light blue paint job, especially when you're hauling a very well-known car in your hauler. And since we're talking about haulers, why not just review the haulers that actually haul the race car inside? So anyway, let's get on to the one from Cars 1 with the King's hauler. I've definitely way more, I guess, more King related instead of Dinoco related, since, you know, just Dinoco logo is very small here, while the King's text is very large with the 43 on the side, and then Dinoco Racing over here again. On the back here, same thing, just the King 43 Dinoco logo Racing, and then actually here's a very teeny tiny license plate. I think it's the same one as the one from the Cars 1 semi or cab, I guess. But anyways, yeah, and actually the King does have a little crown right here, which represents that he is the King. Same stuff on the other side, just like with the stock cars. Just same decals, everything just flipped over for the other side. And then the top part right here just says Dinoco very plainly, nothing really special. And now bringing in the new hauler right here for Cal Weathers. The Dinoco text is very, very prominent in this hauler. As you can see, it takes up a bunch more space than the 42 would ever care to wish for. But yeah, more diversity with the colors, and, you know, light blue within the Dinoco text, the kind of like a saturated blue for the background, and then a dark blue for the bottom. Really nice silver lining on the side right here as well. And then on the back right here, number 42 and a big text right there. Some taillights in the back as well. And then I'm guessing this is the same, I guess, the license plate as the one from the, the same license plate as the one from the semi-cab. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. But anyways, yeah, same details on the other side as well. And then number 42 on the top right here. Same design, unfortunately. Like, they just literally copy and pasted this one. Put it up here. Whatever, it's fine. And then obviously looking at the inside right here, Just go and open inside. And let me bring out the one from Cars 1 as well. I don't think they really changed, honestly. Let me just open this guy up right here. There we go. Yeah, they really didn't change. Let me just bring this guy's out right there. Oh, actually, yeah, they did change. So here's the one from Cars 3, silver toolbox, while the one from Cars 1 had a very gray toolbox. They really didn't put that much effort into it. And actually, never mind, I was wrong. They actually did kind of corrected the what's it called, the rims for the King right there. Silver rims instead of the light blue rims as on the one for the Cars 3 hauler. Really nice. Gas pump right there. Or not gas pump. No, gas pump. Tire inflator, I guess. For the air pump. I guess air pump. Yeah, air pump. Whatever, air pump, whatever it is. And then, of course, you have the little foldy thing, the little foldable piece right there that just goes out, and then you can put the car right in there. So let me just put Cal Weathers in there. And you don't really see a way to close this, but what I usually do is just move the car right here, flip this guy up right there, like that, and then close him up. Right there, and just lock them up there for good. And then, of course, the one for the King works the same way. You just flip this thing down right here. The King is kind of large, so it's really hard to manage it, but whatever. Oh, actually, the spoiler kind of gets in the way, so you have to watch out for that. But I think it still works the same way. Yep, still works the same way. Put the King in there. It's kind of difficult. There we go. But yeah, you can put the King in there, and then close them up for good. Get the cab right here. Haul them away. Burp, burp, and then, boom, you are out of there. Same thing with this one, and I just made a complete mess of the background, my bad. But I'll fix that later. Let's get the cab right here, actually. Right there. And then gone. So yeah, those are the cabs and the haulers. And now let's get on to the major big hauler, which is hiding in the back right here. Let me just get into another angle right here so that way I can review this large hauler. Alright, so here's a little story about the Dinoco Cruise hauler. It's actually kind of made up. It never appeared in the movie. It's mainly just made for kids as a playset, since it is a transforming hauler and is not related to any way to the 155 scale diecast line. It's actually all plastic, actually, made up of stickers. Except for the side decals on the hauler. I guess it's nice, but basically, it's made up. I mean, honestly, it's a really nice concept. It's really big and very, very overscaled, but, I mean, it's really nice for kids. But anyways, I guess I will review only the outside of it, honestly, since, you know, this video is already getting very, very long. And if you guys want to see the inside of the hauler, you guys are more than welcome to watch the review that I did on it individually a long, long time ago. I think, like, back in early 2018. But yeah, you guys are more than welcome to do so. And anyways, I'll review the outside. So starting off with this, it's very heavily based off Cruz side design right here with the Dinoco logo. I guess Dinoco text. 51, then the Brachiosaurus. Same thing on the side right here, as you can see, just with a long streak going from the back of the hauler to the cab, and hopefully this camera can focus. But yeah, back of the hauler to the cab right here, and then number 51 and the Piston Cup logo on the side. You just remove this for a little bit. Right here, as you can see, the iDecal actually isn't a decal, it's just a sticker. Here's a nice next-gen grill. It's really nice to see a nice look at the next-gen haulers, even though it's just a transforming playset, but whatever, it's still nice to see them. That's why I bought this hauler specifically, not the Jackson Storm hauler, since that's a little too big for me. But anyways, guys, that's basically, honestly, it's really just a big yellow next-gen hauler, basically a yellow version of a Gale Buford, the Jackson Storm hauler. Dinoco logo right here, the blue one, the new one. I mean, yes, really basically it. On the side right here, nothing really new. Just the plain Dinoco logos right here on the side as well. And on the back here, Dinoco text and Dinoco logo right there. Nothing really special, honestly, but this video has gone on long enough, and I hope you guys did really enjoy this video. If you guys did like this video, let me know in the comment section down below, and let me know which part of the team is your favorite, whether it be the racers, the pit row, the haulers, I don't know. I mean, honestly, personally, I like the haulers more, since, I mean, I like the haulers because of their playability. You know, you can open them, you can ride the racers in them. I mean, for playability, it's really nice. Although the racers have a very nice design to them, and each of them are very unique. But anyways, guys, it's LittleHarky saying peace.